Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. Here to bring you your daily astrological update for Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. Should you need to utilize my services for natal chart analysis, tarot card reading, freelance writing services, or natal chart analysis, I can be reached at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com. Don't forget to pre-order our newest anthology inspired by Ebony Evans' ICU reading and chatting. It's called VANIISHED, 7 Ways in 6 Days. You get 7 different stories essentially from 7 different authors. So definitely check it out. If you want to sign up for my newsletter, you can find the link in the comment section on my Facebook page within the astrology post or on my YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology. Now today, the sun is in Taurus at 9 degrees until late this evening. Where you have placements in any sign between 6 and 12 degrees, you're affected by these energies, and these energies can be superficial, materialistic, and quite lazy. Happiness and fulfillment can be had from pleasures. Now, if you square these energies, you're called not to be lazy, like to put effort or work into something. Possibly your wealth, your worth, your resources, things of that nature. Avoid being excessive. Some people are dealing with like simultaneous relationships or bigamy, and they could be losing some type of finances because of that. Others could be getting blessings from relationships, from multiple relationships even. So it just depends on where you're sitting, where your placements are. Now, if you try and sextile these energies, like I said, you'll come out better on the better end financially. So Capricorn and Virgo placements between that 6 and 12 degrees, you're seeing the blessings as it pertains to your career, something you master, your work, your health, your daily routines, and where you are of service to other people. Cancer and Pisces placements between that 6 and 12 degrees are where the opportunities and assistance is either granted or received. Well, you're granting it to someone or you're receiving it. This pertains to home and family, secrets, making a sacrifice, being in your solitude, even coming out of your solitude. Leo and Aquarius placements between 6 and 12 degrees is where the challenge is. That's where the effort is needed. And that pertains to romance, children, creative endeavors, fun, friends, goals, and even social groups. The area of Scorpio is directly affected by these energies as it pertains to shared finances, sex, your passions, endings, and even new beginnings. Libra and Sagittarius placements between that 6 and 12 degrees is where fate or karma is playing out in your chart as it pertains to relationships, partnerships, education, long distance travel, skills, knowledge, what you think and preach. Gemini and Aries placements is where you'll have to go for or initiate the assistance or opportunities that have to do with your image, your neighbors, your networks of people, siblings, your goals, your locale, short distance travel, which means you could have the opportunity, but you have to initiate it to have a romantic relationship or put effort into a romantic relationship. It may be simultaneous with another relationship, it could be bigamy or it could be polygamy. So either way, that's what it's looking like. Now, around 5:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Gemini at 2 degrees will make a fated aspect to Lilith in Scorpio, retrograde for about an hour and 40 minutes. Now, where you have placements between 0 and 5 degrees of Gemini and Scorpio, you're affected by these energies, and the energies can be carefree. They can be passionate, whimsical, artistic, clear-sighted, imaginative, and tolerant. So success and recognition can be achieved, even in the arts. Under these energies, one might prefer to stay to themselves or think things over or really sit and contemplate something. But success can also be achieved in research, philosophy, mathematics, and the sciences. Now, moving along around 7:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Gemini at 3 degrees will trine Pluto in Aquarius for about an hour and 40 minutes. Now, this ushers in a blessing of a transformation where you have placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And under these energies, one can be very crafty, intellectual, calm, reliable, and fair. This can be a change of luck for the better. If someone was previously getting over on you, this can be rectified. One also may have a high social position or be blessed with a higher social position. Careers in politics, diplomacy, finance, or transportation are favored. Honors can be had as well. I'm sorry if you guys hear this bass in the background because I'm in the parking lot at work and people are pulling in, so you know how that goes. Anyway, if there's dishonesty noted to get this blessing, it's achieved through forgery of documents or some type of illegal way. Moving along to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when the moon in Gemini at 4 degrees will sextile Mars in Leo for about an hour and 40 minutes. This ushers in assistance or an opportunity to get through a challenge, or you're putting effort into solving an issue, one or the other. The issue can pertain to a romantic partner, a child, fun, even a creative endeavor. Where you have placements between 1 and 7 degrees of Gemini, Leo, Aries, and Libra, you're affected by these energies. And under these energies, one can be more obliging, sincere, cautious, envious, intellectual, discerning, greedy, and even generous. Now, forgiveness is granted in order to alleviate another person's suffering or deprivation that they may be feeling. One can also attract success, wealth, and honors under these energies. Achievements can be had due to one's vivid imagination and or artistic gifts. Something can be figured out or solved. The catch here is that one is willing to lie to protect their personal interests. So do know that for that hour and 40 minutes. Now, moving along, just before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Gemini at 9 degrees will semi-sextile the sun in Taurus for about an hour and 40 minutes. Now, this illuminates an opportunity or assistance, but it must be initiated. So where you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Taurus, Gemini, Aries, Cancer, you're affected by these energies. And under these energies, one can be intelligent, devoted, superficial, materialistic, sensual, and even lazy. One may be called to put in effort to alleviate another person's suffering. Those looking to adopt or babysit a child, that's very possible. One's name can truly be remembered for something under this energy. A partnership, relationship, or marriage can be formed. Fulfillment of pleasure can also be had under these energies. Thank you for sticking around for the daily astrological update, and I'll check back with you guys on Thursday. Bye now.